God, guys, God, he has your back. I don't think God will take you from. So, do you know where South Africa is? To Europe. From here to there for nothing. No, sometimes God wants you to come say hi to Melon and go back to South Africa, but He will have your back during that period of you saying hi to Melon. He will have your back. Would you give to our audience now that we're closing? What is the big? How would you advise Umelon last year in September? What would you say to her?
Arrive on time. I didn't have a choice, but I'd still advise myself to. Yeah, but for the things that I had to go through during the first 2 months here, I would have taken the sacrifice of buying my own flight tickets.
Okay.
Just to arrive earlier. Because remember, I didn't have accommodation when I got here. I took my suitcase and I was like, I'll see forward I go, never backwards.
You know? I would say God has you.
I didn't book any Airbnb. I didn't know. I only know two doors in another station page. So I literally had my suitcases and myself. No accommodation, no Airbnb, no pre-arrangements. I was just like, I'm going to Europe, and that's opportunities.
I know they're there.
So I would have liked to arrive early, you know, and prepare my things. Of course, I had my backup plan was at the dorm, and when I got to the dorm, I saw that this is not something that I will, you know, take, and I terminated it immediately. But arriving early would have afforded me the opportunity to go and explore my other options, to go view. There was no way I'm going to pay for an accommodation while I'm still in South Africa.
Right.
I'm very skeptical.
Yeah.
I know myself. So arrive early, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the semester starts, like right now. Have enough money saved up. That's one you can't run away from. But if you don't, we're not saying you won't make it.
God, guys, God, He has your back. I don't think God will take you from. So, do you know where South Africa is? To Europe. From here to there for nothing. No, sometimes God wants you to come say hi to Melon and go back to South Africa, but He will have your back during that period of you saying hi to Melon. He will have your back.
Give it vibes.
100%. Sorry to cut you.
So number 2, have enough money. The one thing that I did that I appreciate is bringing enough supplies from home. That lasted me. Even now, I still have some other things that I brought from home. I've been here for a year now, and I'm still using supplies from home. And make friends, make acquaintances with people who are already here and people you are going to leave the country with, and sort of transition together from there. So when you come here, don't say, hey, Mina, I want white friends only. You have your South African people, you have your Nigerian people. One thing about Africans in Hungary, we have each other's back.
All Africans.
No,
it's beautiful.
It's so amazing. It's so beautiful to see.
Literally, when you walk in the streets, you. Joya! Every time I see a black person, I'm here. It's either if I see a lady, I'm like, I see a man, I'm like, oh! Oga, Igwe.
Honorable one.
Like, you literally.
President.
What's the word? You literally. My English, I must stop. You literally acknowledge each other's presence because it's rare to come across black people. So when you see a black person, you just say like, I acknowledge that I see you as a part of me. Literally.
And if you're gonna come with the attitude of I'm abroad, I don't want to be with the same type of people I was around back at home, then you're gonna suffer the struggles of those people you want to be. Not the struggles, but some things just won't be easier.
I would like to differ.
For me, it was a swift. I don't want to like. It was a swift because of the South Africans that I met.
True. But I would like to, I want to differ with that because I know someone who's not really involved with South Africans, but she's definitely involved with Black people. And they've helped. I'll tell you who. But she's managed her way around because one thing about Africans, don't ma-African, ma-Africa, ma-Africa, like Africans will help you out. They will carry you, like from Kenyans to Ghanaians to.
No, they will carry you.
They will carry you. You don't need South Africans per se. Just have your African people. They're the people that are going to understand you better. We're not saying anything bad. We're not racist. This channel's not racist. No. But they will carry you because they understand you, they understand where you're coming from, they understand your background. It might not be South Africa per se, but in Africa, Sonke, we come from the same background at the end of the day.
Same roots, same melanin.
Same roots. See, melanin Sonke. When we go to the sun, tanning is not for us.
Tanning is for us.
Oh, yeah,
you don't
I don't go to the sun and be like, I want to tan.
I go to the sun.
When you want to tan.
Not tan, I just enjoy the sun.
Oh, yeah. Don't shine.
Don't shine.
Just have Black people, not Black people, African people around you. They will carry you because they understand the struggle of the sacrifices that you had to make. If you listen to people from Nigeria, Kenya, Ghana, how they got to Hungary, they understand your struggle. They understand why you're here. They understand your fights. Why you actually have to for an entire European degree. Hey, I say Europe. It's a fight. Ghost boy. There's an entire European degree. It's a fight, and all of us know that you have to. Yeah, if you come to South Africa, you have a European degree. That's big.
Have you seen how nice it looks? Even you wear gloves to collect it. It's suede. Yeah,
you can't be fingerprinting.
The gloves are white.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I disturbed you. What was I saying about Black people? About having your own people in your circle.
Yeah, having your own people that understand your day-to-day struggles and resonate with your day-to-day struggles. It's easier to get help from those people as compared to people who are so detached from your day-to-day realities. Practical example. I don't think a person who is not African would understand me venting about not having deposits, 2 months deposit. Maybe it would be like, oh, I'm so sorry, you'll be okay. But our African people just have that instinct of, hey, I have an extra couch if you wanna come and crash with me. You know, they're always on the forefront of helping, practical help. Even not if you need someone to talk to, I'm available. Sometimes you don't need a person to talk to. You need someone to act on what
you don't need someone who is gonna listen to you. Like, what am I supposed to do? John, we'll eat noodles together. We'll stay here, sitting noodles together. I'm telling you, because we understand where we're coming from. What's another advice?
Last one. Don't inherit grudges that you know nothing about. You will get here. There'll be factions. Don't join. Don't subscribe. It's like a prison. Okay, that's all number 7.
Permission number. How? What's the last you and number?
Don't choose a number
that you don't know.
Don't choose a number that you don't know, and you don't know whether.
You don't know what the enemies are. When you're saying your enemy is who's that guy from WWE, the one who's straight, the one who even beat Batista. Can't you against that guy? Not Undertaker. Who came? Kane was it Kane and Undertaker's brother. The one who was straight and he would hold in your chokes like that because.
Great Khali.
The Great Khali.
Exactly.
And your enemy is the Great Khali. When I say permission number, the Great Khali is number 6. When I choose 7, guys, don't do it to yourself. How's your bonga ghost boy? Don't do it. Great Kali. Low shade. I'm sure he's eating. Exactly.
But on a serious note, just like don't inherit. This one is not for only studying abroad, just in life in general. Don't inherit grudges that you know nothing about. You don't know it started where I figure so number.
Just nuts.
Why? What was the reason?
Mina, dear old Masejo. The moment you go to Hungary, you needed to interact with people that are from university and find out what your university is like, what it needs, what your degree is like, what it needs. Because BME is a very difficult, hard university on its own. Then you chose a very difficult degree on its own. So the combination was very bad. And you decided that you just want to do whatever you wanted to do because you are this person. That is number one. Number two. What is number two? I think that is the biggest thing to me because it's the reason why I ended up having to, like, it was hard for me to adjust firstly from nursing to engineering to computer sciences, both of them. And then on top of that, I came here and became myself, the self that grooves and does. I think to me, I don't even have a lot of advices, but just that because you are coming here, like I said, me as a mom, you are here to study. You're not here for another reason.
Know what you're here for.
Know what you're here for. Don't lose that because the other day, we had Africans that came here in Hungary. They had money for F1 and they have money to do it for themselves when they're old because they have their careers in line. So you can do that for yourself at some point. Don't feel pressurized because now you're in Hungary, you have to party and do this and experience everything. Yes, you do feel like you will feel like you need to, but prioritize your school.
Everything has its own time.
Everything has its own time, honestly. Yeah. Just prioritize school. I'm not even saying Monday to Monday when you're here on books, you will go crazy. You need to balance. Have friends, have someone that you can vent to, someone that can relate to you. Yeah. I vented to wrong people. Even Melon was like, girl, you have me to come vent to Melon and Noti. And you
Why? What was the reason?
So I have people that you can vent to because there's so many people that can relate to you. And the last point that I'm going to say is mental health is important. Mental illness is real. We always say as healthcare workers, I'm a qualified healthcare worker, okay? As a nurse. Now I'm wearing my nurse cap. I'm just going to say mental illness. It's real. Mental illness is real. It happens. You will go through shit. I didn't realize that it's because of I'm so far from my family.
Really?
No. The the social worker was the one who was like, you had so much to adjust, and I was like, fuck yeah. Damn.
So that's the conclusion.
Not even the conclusion. I'm gonna talk about it. I have so many videos to shoot. Not the next one at some point. But mental illness is real and it's influenced by so many things, including being far from your family. Sometimes I just feel like I need cuddles from my mom. Yeah, at that point every time my mom was like, when are you coming? Like,
Namanje.
I don't know. I don't think I want to come and see you. It's okay if I see you on. But then in my head just went weak because it misses my mom. Small things like that. I miss my mom. I miss my dad. My dad texts me every day, but she wants to see me cry on my channel. I'm a lady. This is how I cry. But yeah, guys, being far from family is not cute. Being far from family and friends that actually understood you, that you grew up with. There's being on the phone, then there's actually being physical. Like, I just got a hug. Like, you don't get this hug from people that are really close to you, that mean a lot to you. So mental illness is real. You need to talk about it. I mean, I go through my own thing. You can text me, it's okay.
And you on your own, Lana. And your own is enough. It has to be enough, not that it's enough.
But if you feel like it's not, you really need someone that you can fall back on. Because there are moments where you just stay like, okay, now I have fallen. I just need someone to come and catch me. Next time you will be catching that person, that's for sure.
100%.
So just have that. Have a balanced life. That's very important. Have a very balanced life. The gyms here, that is another thing we didn't mention. they're not like version active. I'm sorry if I'm dragging them, but like you don't have to sign a 12-month contract.
Month to month.
Month to month. If you feel like
how long have I been following me?
As
Have you ever stood?
Ghost boy signing up.
Ghost boy, Marakoshwe, Ghost boy.
That's another channel. What?
How Ghost boy?
Another guy.
I'm gonna crop this plan.
You will go, but it's a good thing that he mentioned. Like literally, you will go at January, February, March, April, May, June. You're not.
And
there.
you'll come back
July,
stronger.
you come back stronger.
Me, I fell in December. Ngoba manje ku August.
Guys, it's 2022. 2021 wapela kudala.
Akandaba, ukusalayo.
Very much to judge. But honestly, I think that's the one thing that made me be like, oh my god. If I feel like at January I want to go to the gym, I will go and pay for the month. Next month, I don't. If I'm not paying, I won't go. There's no contract. No one is forcing me. There's no debate. What? Yeah, no. So we're on balancing life, going to the gym. You guys are coming in September. You can go for runs. Oh, it's amazing to just jog by the river. What else do we get?
And travel.
When you get the chance. Taxi flight. Stop catching. Another advice for Hungary.
From who?
From me.
Help Ghost boy.
Don't please catch flights.
Ghost boy.
Ghost boy. He reminded me of this girl. Needs to stop catching feelings and catch flights. I'm being for real. Don't do it. Do it.
Give love a chance.
But don't do it.
Give love a chance.
But yeah, balance life, guys. Balance life. But sometimes it's hard to balance life because there's just a lot going on. So choose your struggles, and prioritize school.
Period. School first. Everything will tumble into place.
Now, school can't be first. Mental health first. I mean, I don't know many times.
But what's the main trigger of your mental health in Hungary?
BME.
You see, so if you perfect that one factor that is a constant trigger, then everything else you can work around.
Prioritize your mental. If you wake up and you feel like you want to pack your bags, you are done with BME, do it. My mom and dad. My mom and dad. I don't know how many times I've texted them. I want to shout out to them, Mr. and Mrs. Smiley. So much love from you guys. I don't know how many times I've texted them and said, I can't do this anymore. And they said, come back home. Because, yes, they said, come back home. We will take care of you. We don't care. Like, this is what my dad said. My dad has always said, you're not going. I said, oh, I'm going to Cape Town. He would say, you're not going there. And I would still fly. Every time I would go on vacation, my dad would say, it's dangerous in this country. In this city in South Africa. So you can't go there. When he saw me go to Europe, I think that's where he saw that there's nothing that he can do. So now when I say I'm going to Rome or whatever, he's like, oh, send me pictures. So this one day I texted him and I said, I can't do this anymore. I'm coming back home. And you said you were brave enough to fly from South Africa to Europe. And that's one thing he commented, like he just, like I have a child who's this courageous, who actually flew. Guys, like over South Africa, Europe. So he's just there like, no, if you're courageous to do that, forever in my life, I will respect you forever. Come back home because you're not gonna go and hang yourself now
just because
of BME.
No, you must not die because of BME. BME will still stand even after you're dead or even if you're alive. So nothing is worth.
Memorial, yeah, one day. They forgot about you.
Memorial.
They'll do that. Yeah. Very massive, but you're ow. Smaz. You will not even be rolling. Okay, I think we need to wrap this up. But yeah, mental health and then school. Then the rest will follow according to
everything else will fall into place. And don't be hard on yourself, guys. Already by you getting the scholarships, it means they saw something in you.
Those are facts. I thought
they saw
it's easy to
something
go
in you.
It's
They
not.
didn't take you. Oh, Ghost Boy has retired. It's it's not like they baktole uhleli doing nothing with your life. It's literally a process. They look at your marks. They look at what you've done outside of your academics. They look at your interest. They interview you. The universities interview you. Motivational letter.
The entrance exam.
So it's not like a clear-cut thing that they just selected whoever is available. It's not luck. It's something that you were deemed credible for. So there's a reason why you are here, and there's a reason why they chose you specifically out of all the thousands and millions of other applicants. So don't dim your lights.
Ule. We ghost Maseo.
Ghost my
Maseo.
God!
So you're here because we ghost. So you didn't come here by chance. You came here because you were chosen. And trust me, I thought that a few people applied for this. That's why I got in.
Never did.
The list of people that actually applied and you got in. I'm not talking about myself. You got in. You
ghost.
got in. We ghost.
Le ghostess.
We ghost and ghosters, and you got in for a reason. And that's on it.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If
And
you're not a
share.
subscriber yet.
Share with your mom, your granddad, your grandfather, your father, your friends, your teacher, everybody. We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Mwah. If you were not
Till we
subscribed
meet
initially,
again.
Ghost boy and the man.
Ghost boy.